Welcome back to XRAY in the Morning. We've got a little more local news. To start with, a nursing student says that her Oregon Community College failed her because she used to be a porn actress. Nicole Gilliland is suing Southwest Oregon Community College in Coos Bay. She said that she'd been doing well in her classes in 2016 until the school found out that she used to work in the porn industry. Gilliland said that one instructor, quote, made this weird comment about what kind of a classy woman it takes to be a nurse, and that unclassy women shouldn't be nurses. Her attorney said that once the college found out about her former work, they started to derail her college career. Legal experts say that hers could be the first Title IX case based on a person's status as a current or former sex worker. In mid-April, the college suddenly sent her 3 associate's degrees for work she completed. Gilliland now plans to go to law school. Interesting. So they did not send her associate's degrees until she
filed a lawsuit.
Threatened a lawsuit, and they were like, here's 3 associate's degrees. Good for her. Go to law school. That's awesome.
Looks like Oregon dentists will become first in the U.S. to be able to give all vaccines. Oregon is the first state in the country to allow dentists to administer vaccine to patients. This new law allows them to administer vaccinations, including annual flu shots and the human papilloma virus, or the HPV vaccine. It also requires dentists who wish to provide vaccinations to take additional educational training courses, and they must meet current state-mandated vaccine storage and reporting requirements. OHSU dentistry students will all learn how to administer vaccines before graduation starting next year. As the state's only dentistry school, OHSU will also begin to hold classes for practicing dentists who want to opt in.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
No, what? Tell me.
No, it's not too hard to administer the vaccines because they're just
a shot.
They're shots. I think the hard part about it is actually the storage, because they have to be stored at like a certain temperature, and they have to like maintain that temperature, and you have to do a lot of recording about when you gave them and find out so that you're recording their series.
I feel like if you could make it through dentistry school, you can
do vaccines.
Probably also do that.
Yeah. I wonder how many people will opt in to getting these.
I'm very curious to know why they decided to do this in the first place.
I think it's a really interesting idea, and some of the different healthcare projects I've been on, it's about like really expanding the scope of folks who are in the healthcare work to be able to provide more services and kind of create more of one-stop shops for folks. So once you get them in, you can complete them. Right. I think with vaccines, they have, especially like flu shots, you want to make them available anywhere. With the HPV vaccine, you have to have at least 3 in the series. Mm-hmm. And so I think it's just about, if you're not coming in, if you're not going to go back for it, just try to get them when you can, when they're showing up somewhere.
Interesting. Well, you know, the old adage, if you're going to go to your dentist to get your teeth cleaned, you might as well get the human papillomavirus immunization.
Might as well.
I have that on a throw pillow, actually.
I think, yeah. I mean, I also think that it's great because, the HPV vaccine is news alert also available for boys. And so, like, by removing it from, like, a well-care visit that more women are going to annually, maybe we're going to start vaccinizing.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them boys.
Speaking of some of them boys, new claims and defendants in the Patriot Prayer lawsuit.
Oh.
Peaceful. See what I did there? Peaceful May Day celebration at the Northeast Establishment Cider riot attracted violent opposition. Abe Goldman Armstrong has since taken serious security precautions and shut down his business's Facebook page. For 2 years now, the business has been targeted by Patriot Prayer for hosting progressive events. That seems so strange. This is Portland. There are lots of progressive events. Why target just one place? At a Tuesday morning press conference, Goldman Armstrong said that he and his staff no longer feel safe. He has filed a lawsuit against Patriot Prayer for inflicting violence on his property on May 1st. Goldman Armstrong specifically identified Joey Gibson and Ian Kramer as defendants. At the press conference, Goldman Armstrong presented new additions to the initial lawsuit filed on May 3rd. For example, 3 other members of Patriot Prayer have been added as defendants: Mackenzie Lewis, Christopher Ponte, David Willis, and Matthew Cooper. That's 4 members, but that's fine. Maybe 2 of those people are conjoined twins. Goldman Armstrong also expressed disappointment in the Portland Police Bureau for their 1-hour response time. God, that's depressing. Do better. Juan Chavez is the attorney representing Goldman Armstrong pro bono through the Oregon Justice Resource Center. Amy Hurstville-Koppel of the Western States Center, a nonprofit focused on civil rights in the Pacific Northwest, has helped inform the legal case. Hurstville-Koppel said, quote, "To characterize white nationalist violence as a free speech issue or as an isolated outbreak of street brawling ignores the growing political crisis, and that's why it's critical for local governments to clearly denounce white nationalism." Yeah, well said. I say. You have any thoughts you want to add, Hannah?
I just think it's going to be an interesting case to watch. Where are the police when you actually want them?
Yeah.
1 hour to break up this fight, but they'll be there in a second. And if there's a houseless person on your porch that you need taken care of, ooh,
this is
burn.
a good point you bring up.
Sorry.
I like when you call your own birds. That was a good burn I did. Well, that was News with Friends, brought to you by Morale Inc. Find out more at moraleinc.biz. X-Ray in the Morning is also supported by our presenting sponsor, Tom Dwyer Automotive. Find out more at tomdwyer.com. Up next, we're going to speak with the executive director and co-founder of the New Leaf Project, Jeanette Ward Horton. Stick around for that. This is X-Ray FM at KXRY Portland and KQAC HD3 Portland, 107.1 and 91.1 FM. Streaming online everywhere at xray.fm. We're going to take a quick musical break. We'll be right back. This is X-Ray. Radio is yours.